Well, a couple in Milwaukee believes that someone has outsmarted their smart home system.
This is crazy. The couple says hackers took control of the thermostat and an indoor camera on their Google Nest system.
People are upgrading their homes with more and more smart devices.
But they could present a danger. As CBS 2's Juan Fernandez reports, those high-tech gadgets could be used against you.
Smart homes are eminently hackable.
Welcome back to Computer Hackers. Today, we're diving into something crucial for every tech enthusiast and smart homeowner. With more of our homes being interconnected through IoT devices like smart cameras, thermostats, and even smart locks, our homes have become more convenient, but also more vulnerable. So in this video, we'll give you the ultimate guide to securing your smart home devices and keeping your digital fortress safe from hackers and cyber threats. Did you know that over 1.5 billion smart home attacks were recorded last year alone? Yes, you heard that right, 1.5 billion. And it's not just about getting hacked. It's about someone gaining control over your security cameras, smart lights, or even your front door. Today, we're going to show you exactly how to protect your home and avoid becoming a part of that statistic. Let's get into it. Understanding the risks of smart home technology. Before we dive into the how-tos, it's important to understand what we're up against. Every device that connects to your network is a potential gateway for hackers. Here's why. Number 1, lack of default security. Many smart devices are shipped with weak or default passwords. This means anyone can easily search online and find login details for your camera or thermostat. Number 2, unpatched vulnerabilities. Manufacturers often release firmware updates to patch security holes. But if you don't update your devices, those holes stay open and expose your devices to easy manipulation. Number 3, unsecured networks. If your home Wi-Fi isn't secure, hackers can gain access to all devices on that network, from your baby monitor to your smart fridge. Understanding these risks is critical. Without recognizing them, it's like leaving your front door wide open at night. Now that you know what's at stake, let's talk about the 5 crucial steps you can take to secure your smart home like a pro. Step-by-step guide to securing your smart home. Okay, grab your notepads because we're about to dive into some actionable tips. Number 1, secure your Wi-Fi network. Change your default SSID and password immediately. Most people stick with the default name and password their routers come with, which is like rolling out the red carpet for hackers. Use a strong WPA3 encryption. This is the latest standard and much more secure than WPA2. Make sure your router supports it, and if it doesn't, consider upgrading. Set up a guest network specifically for your smart devices. This way, even if one device gets compromised, it won't affect your main devices like your computers or smartphones. A guest network isolates your critical devices from others, adding a layer of security. You don't want your thermostat to be on the same network as your work laptop, right? This creates a buffer zone that prevents hackers from spreading across your network. Number 2, use strong, unique passwords for each device. Never keep default passwords. Create a unique and complex password for each device. Something that includes a combination of letters, numbers, and symbols. Use a password manager if you have trouble keeping track. Trust me, it's worth it. There are plenty of reliable ones out there, like LastPass or 1Password, which generate and store complex passwords for you. Number 3, enable two-factor authentication 2FA. Any devices now offer 2FA. Make sure to enable this wherever possible. Even if a hacker gains access to your password, they'll need the secondary code to gain control, making it nearly impossible for them to breach your devices. Number 4, keep firmware and software updated. Go into your device's app settings and enable auto updates. Manufacturers release patches and security updates frequently. Make it a habit to check your devices for updates once every few weeks. Many smart homeowners skip this step, leaving their devices vulnerable to known exploits. Number 5, disable unnecessary features. Turn off features like remote access and voice control if you don't need them. Less access, less risk. This minimizes the points of entry for any hacker trying to exploit your device. Disabling unused features is like shutting windows and doors that you don't need open. Why give intruders more ways to get in? Using advanced tools and techniques. Alright, those were the basics. Now, let's move on to some advanced techniques for those who want to go the extra mile. Number 1. Set up a virtual private network VPN for your smart home devices. A VPN encrypts your internet traffic, making it harder for hackers to see what's happening on your network. You can use a VPN-enabled router, which secures all devices connected to it. This will cloak your entire network, adding an extra layer of anonymity and privacy. Number 2. Invest in a smart home firewall. Unlike traditional firewalls, smart home firewalls are specifically designed to monitor IoT devices. They can detect unusual behavior and block malicious traffic before it reaches your devices. Some popular choices include Firewalla and Bitdefender Box. Number 3. Use a device monitoring service. Tools like Fing or IoT Inspector can monitor your network in real time and alert you if they detect any unusual activity. They can show you which devices are connected and even tell you if someone else is attempting to access your network. Number 4. Implement network segmentation. Create separate networks or VLANs, virtual local area networks, for different device types. This is more technical, but it adds an additional layer of security. By isolating devices, you limit the spread of any potential breach. These advanced tools and techniques will ensure that your smart home is protected at all levels, not just from basic attacks, but even from more sophisticated hacking attempts. Common mistakes and how to avoid them. Even with the best tools and practices, mistakes can still happen. Here are a few common mistakes people make and how to avoid them. Number 1. Using the same password across devices. If one device gets hacked, the others become an easy target. Always keep your passwords unique. Hackers often reuse known passwords and usernames across different platforms. Don't make it easier for them. Number 2. Ignoring device logs. Check your device logs periodically. It can give you insights into failed login attempts or strange activity. Most users overlook this feature, but it's like having a security camera for your devices. If you see odd patterns, take action. Number 3. Leaving devices unused and unmonitored. If you have devices that you rarely use, either unplug them or ensure they're secure. Unmonitored devices are like unlocked doors in an otherwise secure home. Close them by updating security or removing them altogether. Number 4. Failing to segment IoT devices. Don't mix your critical devices with your smart home gadgets. This is a common mistake that reduces overall security. Always segment your networks using different VLANs, which helps contain a breach. Addressing these small but critical errors can make a big difference in the overall security of your smart home. Remember, it's often the overlooked details that become the weakest link. By following these steps and avoiding common mistakes, you can transform your smart home into a secure, hack-proof environment. Remember, securing your smart home is not a set-it-and-forget-it kind of task. It requires constant vigilance and updates. Make these practices a routine part of your tech management. If you found this guide helpful, make sure to smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe to Computer Hackers for more tips and tricks on keeping your digital life safe. Got questions or more tips to share? Drop them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay safe, stay secure, and keep those hackers at bay.